Hi, it's Savannah with Niche Pilates Studio, and today we are doing a 5-minute core video. All you need is a mat, and then you can come seat it, and then take a little lay down on our mat. So no props for this video. We're gonna just start by tick-tocking the knees back and forth, just finding some movement, warming up through the back, through the hips. Then I'm gonna hug my knees in and just get a few rocks side to side. Nice. All right, we're gonna start with our feet planted down on the mat. And this is a common core series you'll see in our mat Pilates classes. If you come to class, if not, feel free to do this one at home. Again, this is one you'll see in our classes. So take an inhale to repair, exhale. You're gonna lift up through head, neck, and shoulders. Inhale back down. So we're just starting with that upper ab curl. While you're getting warmed up, feet are planted down onto the mat to start, fingertips behind the head. Exhaling each time you lift up, making sure you're creating space between the chin and the chest still, so we don't wanna pull on that neck. We're just letting our head rest in our hands. Finding my neutral spine and pelvis, so just check in. We'll take 3 more here. We'll have layers. Next one, you have the option to stay with the feet grounded, or if you want an extra challenge, you're gonna draw your legs to tabletop. We're gonna do that same thing. Exhale up, inhale down. Those upper abs should be really warm by now. We're gonna roll right into our lower abs. We'll take 3 more here, then you'll hold your curl. Always feel free to come down through head, neck, and shoulders. Make sure we're trying to keep those elbows nice and wide. Next one, hold our curl up. From here, I'm gonna go into a single leg extension. Exhale, each time my leg extends. I'm going out to about 45. And if you feel any kind of doming or lower back tension, just shoot those legs up higher towards the ceiling. So you get out of that back and just all into that core. If you feel good, you can be about 45 or even a little bit lower. Just be mindful if you drop your legs down lower, that we maintain that same space between our back and our mat. So we're not kind of arching around, we're holding that position. So just wherever keeps you into the core and out of that lower back. Exhale out. Knees are tracking right over my hips on the way in. So not here, right over the hips. We're just gonna do 1 more to each side. And then we'll get a small little break. Hug the knees in, rock side to side. Should be feeling nice and warm by now. So we warmed up through the upper abs, started to get into the lower abs. We're gonna get into the lower abs a little bit more before we go into some obliques. So we're gonna draw those legs to tabletop again. Your choice to stay down through head, neck, and shoulder, or bring the fingertips behind the head and lift up. We're gonna do little toe taps down. Exhale each time you lift your leg up. Again, be mindful of that lower back. It shouldn't be moving around too much. If you feel like it's moving, just feel free to reduce that range of motion. So go down just a few inches. But if you have that full range of motion, tapping down. If you feel good here, extra challenge, both toes tap down. This is again where you might have to reduce that range of motion. You'll still feel that same extra challenge work. But again, that low back stays nice and still. I'm gonna go back to those single legs. So those are your options there. We'll have 1 more to each side. Last one, hug those knees in. All right, so full core should be warmed up. Now we're gonna go to those obliques. For this one, I'm gonna ground one leg, and then again, we'll have our layers coming. So I'm gonna ground my right leg. It's gonna go out long. My left leg's gonna flip to tabletop from here. Fingertips back behind the head. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as you lift up and over. Right elbow towards our left knee. Inhale back down. Exhale up and over. Inhale back down. Again, that up and over motion's really gonna help us get into those obliques. Watch your right hip point. Keep it down onto the mat. Focus on that rib to hip connection rather than just drawing that elbow to the knee. You're really gonna feel it a lot more if you focus on the rib to hip. Extra challenge, you could have your right leg floating up to 45. Think a bicycle here. 3, more than we hold up. 2. On the next one, you hold. We're gonna extend the right arm out to the left outside of the left leg. Find a little pulse, up an inch, down an inch. For 3, 2, 1. Woo, rest down. We're gonna go right to the other side. Our left leg goes long, right leg to tabletop. Again, we only have a few minutes, so we're moving through pretty quick. Exhale up, minimal breaks. Inhale down. Again, see how I'm keeping my elbow nice and wide still? I'm focused on kind of that up and over motion. So up first, then crossing over. I'm gonna draw my left leg up to finish for these final 3 before we pulse it out. In 2. Next one, hold. Extend the left arm to the outside of the right leg, little pulse. You should really feel that oblique working for 3, 2, 1. Woo. Those are tough. Deep breath in, exhale out. All right, so now we found that upper ab, lower abs, obliques. We're gonna do one last move to throw everything together so we kind of feel a lot of things working at once. When you're ready, legs will float to tabletop. We'll reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling, and then the legs are gonna extend up towards 90. Exhale, think that upper ab curl again. Inhale, everything's gonna lower. Legs lower to 45, arms go behind you. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. If this didn't feel good, you can always do knees to tabletop and working that same motion. Almost think a little ball if you do that on the way in rather than lifting up. I'm gonna go back to this for our final 3. Last 2. Last one. Whew. Oh my goodness, my core is definitely awake. So that is a good one we do sometimes at the beginning of classes, and I hope you enjoyed this 5-minute series. See you next time.